burn yourself.
So now you're reacting to the 12-member girl group LOONA and their intro track called Hash, used to be called Sharp, but now it's called Hash, from their second mini album released in 2020. Just like how hashtag has little meaning when used by itself, but manifests in special functions or great achievement when used alongside words and characters. Hashtag is about how we can realize results from multi-use combinations when we are together.
Why are there 11 girls in the album? Oh, Hustle! I'm so sad. Without our opera singer.
This intro track is written by Coach and Sendo.
Interesting.
But didn't you know that hashtag means sharp?
That's not a sharp sign.
know.
A sharp sign is
have,
two
like, the-
vertical and the horizontal ones diagonally cross-section the staff. This one has the verticals are diagonal and the horizontals. It would get confusing on a staff because the horizontal lines will get confused with the staff lines. This has been beat into me. Tic-tac-toe. Ooh.
All right, you get dark. It's like you're wobbling a really rickety chair. But now, whoa, every time it happens, I hear something different. Now it sounds like parallel fifths, but an octave displaced.
This is really like deep sounding
Yeah.
because it's like low.
Three-dimensional, I think, on a certain level.
So the melody is in B, but the bass is C sharp. Oh.
I'm imagining like a laser show right now.
Yeah.
Is that it? That's it?
What?
Dude, that's it?
Track!
It's a what?
Intro track.
Oh, I was like, I'm waiting.
That's cool. Like that sets the vibe for like everything else.
Yeah, it does.
Exactly.
Good start.
So you just said it sets the vibe for everything else. So do you think you guys can predict what the title track, which comes next in the album, will sound like?
No. Or yes, but like no.
I'm gonna guess it still has that chill vibe, but still is upbeat
It's a pretty good guess.
and has psh, psh, psh.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be a lot more angular because of the way that even like the vocals, it was sort of made to sound like percussion-esque.
Yeah.
Like you kind of like took out like the organic essence of like this, of like, you know, what you consider like the human voice, right? Which is like juxtaposed between like the non-organic sounds of like an instrument. You know, they're always like vocals versus instrument, right? That's sort of like the dichotomy that exists in like the classical sphere.
Realm.
Yeah, realm. So I feel like the fact that they like mechanized it in a way made me feel like that's setting up this kind of futuristic, if I can call it, like sound palette.
I have no idea what to expect after that. Like normally it excites your palate for what's next on the album, but I'm not sure what exactly is going to come after that.
I don't know. I really like having an instrumental intro to like albums or groups. I feel like it's like an overture in an opera or in a musical, you know? It's like you kind of get the feel for what vibe they're putting out there. Like in an overture, you would have a lot of like themes from the full work like condensed. I guess the sort of impression I get from LOONA is like I feel like they've towed the line kind of between being this like super girly, very feminine group and this like also kind of like hardcore group, because like a lot of the ways that they dress, like they wear like the leather harnesses and like striking colors, and when they do like all their dances, like when we've seen them live, like it's very intense. I definitely get more of the grungy intense vibe from this introduction. I mean, with all of the distortion and like the syncopation, I feel like.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it was like a really cool crescendo type thing in terms of like the intensity, the motifs too. And it seems to solve one of the questions when you're making a crescendo like that. Like, how do you actually fill in the space at the beginning of it if you don't want it to be like music stuff? And they had the weird crinkling paper, and then they had this like white noise thing for the next like 4 measures after that. And I think that's their solution to it, which is actually a really cool way to do it. So like when it's when the music itself is really quiet, you just like fill it in with other sounds.
Whoa. I could rave to that. I could totally. I don't even rave, but I could rave to that. I really want to know what those sounds were at the beginning because I couldn't really pin them down. No, before that, like right at the beginning, those weird like.
Well, we'll have to go back. Oh no.
That what the hell is that?
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like windshield wipers. When you have like a cleaning cloth on like a squeaky surface.
Yeah, I see it.
Windshield wipers. I'm sorry. That's the first thing.
Anyway, yeah, that's jam. Cool. Yeah, I'm ready for So What.
So now you're reacting to the title track, So What, which is about dismissing fear and negativity while pursuing your goals. It is LOONA's expression of girl power. Fans theorize that since the moon is a symbol of femininity in some Asian cultures, and they say burn yourself in the music video and feature a moon burning, they believe LOONA's message with this comeback may be about destroying traditional femininity and burning brighter because of it. The song is composed by David Anthony, Anna Timgren, and produced by SM Entertainment's E. Suman.
John Cage. It's 4 minutes and 33 seconds.
Female empowerment. See already.
Yeah.
The samples are fucking fire.
A hungry beast emerges from the wild.
Sounds like me after every work shift.
Get off the track.
Okay, so already compared to like the intro track, we have similar sounds or like similar sounds that evoke those feelings right from the beginning.
I feel like she doesn't beat me up, you know what I mean?
Burn yourself.
I'm so ready. What?
Oh, harmonies.
Bad.
Take that down. That was surprisingly major.
This is a bop. I really like the vocal harmonies. It's like a little barbershop quartet-y, but like just the top end of it.
Okay. Okay, so there's an extra half measure or measure? I think it's an extra one measure in a 4-measure phrase.
Yeah, that's good. It's a flat 7 up to the root.
Oh my god, they're having so much fun.
It's so light and happy and cute, but it still has this menacing underlying brass synth. So it's a duality of like the soft femininity and like total badassery.
I like the way they walk. It's very empowering.
Oh, there's like a pre-chorus. No, this isn't the verse? I'm lost.
There's a lot of really slidey synths in here. It's like they're doing a little portamento from every single note to another one.
They really like the G flat, F sharp key. I don't know what they consider it, but I'm gonna say G flat because it's a little sadder.
Dang, so good. This is great. This is a trip.
Their belting is also incredible. It's really great.
There's tension here.
I think specifically caused by like sequential movement in the bass.
So it's like the biggest peak is probably about to happen of the song.
Do you hear the modal mixture in it? Like, you do hear the modal mixture. It's like there's not like one set key. It's like There's like a dissonance in between it.
Yes. They're going off in the background.
I wish they would have showcased their voices more at this part and put the mixing down, because I feel like I'm just like missing something.
Ooh, nice dance. Nice dance alert.
Oh, that's if that's not already a huge hit, that's got to be a huge hit.
She's mad. She's like freaking pissed.
I'm burning these feathers.
Is this supposed to be symbolic?
Probably. Oh, she anti-burned them.
Yeah.
Ballerina is
What does that mean? Let me ponder it for the rest of my life.
Yay.
Thoughts on the song and the synth sound and stuff?
Yeah, okay, so the synth sounds were really, really like slidey up and down. That's portamento, right? Is what like producers also call that. That's what it's called on viola, at least. Hearing that is kind of unusual, I think, in this kind of poppy music, because usually you just have like the one harmony and then maybe you slide to another harmony. But they had like more ostinato, like melodic-ish stuff with a lot of portamento in between it. But then the vocal harmonies were really thick on top of that. So like we never lost track of like what pitches were important in the harmonies. It's really cleverly done.
Usually that song wouldn't be in major, right?
Yeah, like if you think
Isn't it G
badass
major?
boy group or
It's like it just feels like
it's just like it sounds like a mixture of half light and fluffy.
yeah, because like there are definitely a lot of intense things going on, and like the purpose of the song is something that's pretty intense. The fact there's some like harmonic things and I guess some textural things that still keep it lighter and like more upbeat and positive. So like there are moments where it sounds like something like you hear a more like a different K-pop girl group would do, and more of like a summery song. There's still aspects of that kind of ring through, which might be a characteristic of their music. I don't know. I don't really follow them. Yeah, it's like it's definitely a hybrid. I'd imagine it was intentional. Yeah, because if you look too at like the themes that they're presenting in the music video, there's a duality of what's expected, right, and like what their culture has set up for them, and then what they're trying to do and what they're trying to push, and you see that duality is in the beginning and then less and less towards the end, more of like what their agenda and what they're trying to push becomes a lot more prevalent. If that's what they're portraying in the music video, then perhaps the duality that Seiji was kind of talking about could be explained as a matter of that.
That's awesome. It sounds great and it's really fresh. I feel like it's really got a fresh sound, and it's got it didn't feel, I don't know, it's all gut feeling, right? I feel like I would listen to this and not get sick of it. I love the like kind of feeling of defiance when I can't really figure out the harmony right now, but the wub-wubs, the bass that established the harmony feels like it should move into a minor setting.
The first refrain, I thought it was gonna be in minor.
Yeah, I think it's because like,
like
they use some like minor seconds that feel like it should descend into like either kind of some kind of Phrygian
like
feel kind of thing,
yeah.
right? And then, but they're singing in a different register, and it's all. It doesn't even like move in a major melody. They're literally just hitting major chords and then just going different inversions. Root, first, second, and then up, 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 up.
the full seventh chord they would do for like
Yeah,
with the flat top.
Because there was one point where I just like we wanted them to like not hit a super high note, but just like a high point. Because I feel like there were so many moments that could have been like taken like higher, and it just like never like reached a peak of resolution. I don't know how to like describe it.
But at the same time, I'm like we're sort of making a big deal out of it, but I don't really care. Like I still thought the song was really good.
It was good, yeah.
Even though we say like there wasn't like a big moment like we were expecting, I think it showcased their vocals really well. Dun 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 da da, like that was really cool. That's really high, and they were belting it, and it sounded really good. There was some agility that I heard at some point. You know, they were like doing cool stuff in the background.
I thought their harmonizations was pretty like tight.
Yeah,
it was really solid.
The harmony was nice.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
And I think the message is really important too, because like so often like as women, you know, like you'll get comments about like what you're wearing, or like I think the response like so what, Like it's just like it's the perfect encapsulation of like being a female. Like femininity like takes many different like shapes and forms today, and they even showed that in the lyric video. Like they had like shots of like ballet dancers and also like her standing in the alley really like punk, and also like them like around the cars like dancing. Like they really like showcased all the ways you can be feminine. Like there isn't just one way, but people try to tell you that, but your response should be like, so what?
Yeah, I feel like with a lot of the past LOONA tracks, even in the very, you know, fast-paced high, a lot of the lyrics in that was about searching, finding yourself, and like sort of, it's almost like pepping you up. This is like when they actually come out on the other side, a more confident person. So I think it's pretty dope.
Hey there! Before you click out of this video, I have something to announce that you might be excited about. We've partnered with Saturday Morning Pancakes to create fun and aesthetic K-pop apparel. And so you might remember a while back I posted on Twitter and our YouTube community page asking you guys to send me K-pop quotes, lyrics, and memes that you might want to wear on a t-shirt. And I'm happy to say that one of our highest requested memes was the Stan LOONA meme, and so Saturday Morning Pancakes just got to me the Stan LOONA t-shirt design, and BAM! Yo, look at it! This t-shirt design is available right now in their online store, and I'm super excited for our partnership with them to develop. So send in your requests. What memes, what quotes do you want to wear on your body? And we'll get in those requests to Saturday Morning Pancakes, and hopefully we'll be able to create a lot of amazing K-pop apparel that you guys will want to wear. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching the video. Stan LOONA.
Tell me,